first time I painted a picture on a smartphone was probably 2 years ago when I got my first iPhone. I really kind of like the idea of having a digital canvas on a phone, something really small. It was a lot of fun at first, but the screen isn't that big, so there are limitations to it. I compare it to kind of drawing on a Post-it note, but instead you can actually zoom in because of the software. So it's kind of like it's interesting in that sense. So I can show you guys a demonstration of my workflow and the tools I use. This is more for fun. It's just an iPad and the stylus. And the program I use is not Reddit. Is something called Sketchbook Pro. And it's pretty interesting. Yeah. So let's get started. The difference between painting digitally versus analog, as on paper or canvas, is that the biggest thing, in my opinion, is the speed at which you can do it. You have thousands of different kinds of brushes at your fingertips, and all you have to do is open a drop-down menu, and you can select another brush. You don't actually have to buy all these brushes. You can just click it and have it at your fingertips. And the same thing goes for color. It's not like you have a palette of actual paint that you have to mix these paints. It's a lot easier. I remember the first time I painted, the biggest issue was that my paints kept drying up before I could use them. So, in that sense, I think that's the biggest thing for me, is that, the speed at which you can do it, and it's really, I guess it's really efficient comparatively. What have I done to improve my skill is practice is the main thing. It's more than a few things, practice being the main part, but also staying inspired and seeing other professional artists work and learning from them, their techniques, and what is considered compelling these days. That and just I try and do some drawing or painting every day, and I think that helps to stay sharp. It kind of goes for any sort of skill. And